What's up, everyone? This is Theresa from SpeakUpJV podcast. We are live at our women's event with Mai.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Ooh.
I'm doing great.
It is so awesome to finally collab with you for our My Time event.
Yes. I'm excited for women getting together, networking, inspiring one another, encouraging one another. So this is my mission for this year, as much as I can.
Yes,
I'm
most
excited.
definitely. So tell us a little bit about your shop to our listeners.
Well, it's called My Bar. It's located in Inglewood, 720 East Manchester Boulevard, right a block down from the Forum, where the stadium is at. We do nail services, hair care services, hair coloring, pedicures, acrylics. It's a good atmosphere. It's really, really cute. And we would serve you wine, apple cider, mimosas, whatever's your choice, water. It's a cool atmosphere, and we pretty much is a one-stop shop.
I love that. And how do you practice self-love and self-care?
Self-love and self-care, that's why I love my job, because I'm a part of that self-love and self-care. There's clients that come in, sometimes you feel a certain kind of way in a day or down, you got responsibility, you got kids, work, stress, whatever it is, and when they come in here, and then when we, do their hair or our nails, whatever services they get, and when they feel good, and that's like their self-care, and I was a part of that, and that makes me feel good, because you be pumping me up. I was like, you know what?
Sure, I'm looking nice over here.
But I love that. When that happens, I'm falling in love with it. That's what I love.
Yes, for real. One last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for being part of, I would say, like I said, part of self-care, part of inspiring, because we have conversations. I'm a stylist, but at the same time, I'm a counselor, therapist. I didn't know that, but I end up being. So it just been a part of somebody's life, making a woman feel good by herself and whatever her mission is. And that's what I want to be known for. That's what I'm known for, So some clients, they get services, and they're like, okay, I'm not finished talking. I need something else done. So they trying to find something else to do because they not finished talking, because they want to continue. And I'm like, okay, what else you want to get done, And so just being a part of that and being a part of each other's lives, and, it's growing from there. It's growth.
Yes.
That's what it is, all about growth.
I love that.
You never know what people might be going through. And when they walk out of here and they feel relieved, that's amazing to me. That's a blessing, So it's not all about services. It's all about what comes with the services. It's customer service, but it can be personal, because you have a one-on-one conversation and personal relationship with your clients, and that's important to me.
Wow.
So it's a good, positive impact.
Very positive. I'll just say you're making a positive impact on me as her client. But before we go ahead and shout your platform out. Where can people book their appointment if they want to come by and get slayed?
Yes, go on Instagram or our Facebook at myy.bar for nail services, permanent makeup, lashes, making sure I'm missing, because we're such a one-stop shop. What else? Oh, bras, bra arching, and just relax and chill and just have fun while you get service, For hair, you're going at my.bar2. So it'll be at myy.bar2 for hair care. And
we love that. Well, thank you, Mai. She's also our amazing sponsor, by the way. Yes, stay tuned for content.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, this is Jen from the SpeakUpJV podcast, and here we have the lovely Danielle.
Hi, I'm Daniela.
Hey, girl. So you want to tell us a little bit about your business?
Yeah, sure. So I do astrology, tarot, and spirituality. You can find me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/astrologiaxo. It's astrology in Spanish. So if you're into tarot readings and finding about your inner self, that's what it's good for.
I love that. So what got you started with astrology?
I was going through a lot in my life, and I noticed that astrology was helping me learn about myself. So a lot of identity questions that I was going through, I felt like if you're into astrology, you know about like your birth chart. That's like the most common thing. And when you discover your birth chart, you learn a lot about yourself. So it was helping me at a time in my life when I felt like I needed it the most.
Okay, I love that. Yeah, it's something that started off personal, but then you brought it out into the world. Yeah. I love it. So what keeps you going with your astrology business? What's your why?
Definitely the motivation is helping other people. Like the way that I was able to find myself, I'm hoping that I can help other people find themselves. Yeah.
That's a beautiful answer. And what's one of the biggest challenges that you've faced in running your business?
Staying consistent. I feel like that's probably the hardest thing. I'm sure a lot of people relate to that, but I feel that you have to be the person to motivate yourself every day. Like, there's no person telling you, like, hey, you need to get this done. So I think that's probably the hardest thing, is just telling myself to stay consistent.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So how do you stay consistent? How do you keep going?
Because I'm not where I want to be yet, so I have to ask myself that question, like, is this helping you, like, get where you want to, you know, like, daily questions that I ask myself. And if it's not helping me, then I realize I'm not on the path that I need to be. So that helps me.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's true. Got to keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
Definitely my spirituality. Like, I want people to remember that I helped them through a dark time, or, you know, just kind of like when people are at their lowest, I want to be remembered for inspiring people.
And you definitely are.
Thank you.
So before we let you go, Daniela, where can people find you? Shout yourself out.
So all of my socials for my astrology stuff is what I mentioned in the beginning. So Astrologia XO. So anything, whether it's Twitter, Tumblr, and YouTube.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Well, it was lovely having you. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. We are live again at My Time to Speak Up with Nicole, owner of Style Vixen. Hey.
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited. Y'all got the whole setup. It's a beautiful day here. Everybody's having a good time and chit-chatting and getting to know each other. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. It's so nice to meet you and have you on our platform.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure. So first of all, I'm just going to say this. I do a lot of different things. There's a word for it. Somebody told me it's called multi-hyphenate. That means you like do all the things. And I think that's me. So by day, I'm a public health advocate and I'm a professor. So I teach people about public health, but I also am an author. So I've written 2 books. And I also do pop-up shops because I feel like the importance of supporting small business is really a big thing, and supporting women-owned businesses is really, really important. And so May 1st, I'm having a pop-up shop in my backyard. And I've been doing them since 2018. And this is really a way of like, how do we keep our money in our community, right? So if I go to Target and spend money, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying Target is bad because I go to Target. But if I spend my money with you, I'm funding your dream. I'm maybe funding your children's education. And those dollars kind of stay in the neighborhood longer.
I love that. And what does being a woman entrepreneur mean to you?
I mean, we have that secret sauce. First of all, women, we just have this intuition. We have this ability to make a thing out of nothing. And we are creative and dynamic. And I think it's just a amazing thing to be a woman business owner.
I love that. And what makes your business stand out from other businesses?
I mean, because like I said before, I do all the things. And sometimes it's a bad thing in some ways, but then again, it's a good thing. I forgot to even mention, I have this whole idea of nail care as self-care. I do my nails every Sunday. And I want to teach people how to do that because everybody can't go to the spa. Everybody can't go spend hundreds of dollars, but they can sit down for an hour, light a candle, and sit down and do art on their fingers. And so I've even started to think about how to do that. So I got too much stuff in my head, child. It's crazy.
Keep it flowing too. And one last question: what do you want to be remembered for?
Ooh, the legacy I leave behind and my love for the community. Absolutely.
Ooh, beautiful answer. And before we go, can you go ahead and shout out your business, like your website, where people can find you?
You can find me at www.NicoleDVic.com. Everything is named. My Instagram, Nicole D. Vic. Website, Nicole D. Vic. That's it. And if you look up Style Vixen, it'll link to Nicole D. Vic as well. So.
I love that. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, y'all. We are back with Vicky here.
Hello.
Hey, Vicky. So tell us a little bit about yourself, about your business.
Well, my name is Vicky. I am 29 years old. I'm located in Orange County, and I embarked on this succulent journey that has been just amazing 3 years ago. It's really taught me a lot about just being like more nurturing and like putting something else first over yourself. And it's been a great journey overall.
Yeah, I feel like you don't think about it until you have to actually keep it alive, right?
Yeah, because it relies on you.
So what got you started? Why succulents?
You know what? It was kind of something a bit crazy because I was just walking like around like this plaza. I saw this little succulent terrarium and I literally was like, oh my gosh, I could do this myself. And then that same day I thought about a name for my business.
Ooh.
I thought I was already plotting the whole thing up. Didn't even know if I could create a succulent terrarium. Didn't know anything about succulents, but I said, I'm going to do this. And I literally did it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like, I felt like it was destiny, honestly. It was like love at first sight. That's how I always compare it to.
I love that. So what keeps you going? What's your why?
Well, you know what? I feel like what keeps me going is that I always learn something new. Like with succulents, they're so different. Each succulent is like, they're all really different. So it makes me feel like I'm always learning something new about a plant. And it's always like a high. Like I'm always chasing it. I'm like, I want to know more. Yeah, it's great.
Ooh, that's amazing. So where do you get your information? Like who teaches you, or do you have somebody teach
Well, you know what? When I first embarked on this journey, I was like I want to know everything about the plant, and really it's all experience. Like what I realized, you're never going to know everything. You just have to jump right in, do what you can, and I guess the most important thing is just getting started.
I love that. That's actually, you just took the words right out of my mouth. So as you know, our podcast focuses on self-love and inner peace. What are some self-love tips that you have?
Self-love, oh my gosh, I think that's been something that I've been working on for a few years now. Self-love really just comes with like knowing yourself and knowing your worth. I think a few of the speakers that spoke today said like, you know, just knowing your worth and really being alone by yourself and like really getting to know yourself, because that's the truth. It really is. Just learning and being patient with yourself.
Yes, great tip.
Really being patient. And that's something succulents taught me too.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So where do you see your business in 5 years?
Well, in the beginning, I was just like, have fun with it, see what comes out of it, no expectations. Now that I've been doing it for a little bit longer, I'm like, I really see this like taking off into something a lot more professional, doing party events and just inspiring others to like get their hands dirty and getting to know more about plants, because they're so beneficial, especially for children. People are always on their phones. I'm like, there's nothing like getting like your hands dirty and like it's something else that's living, you know?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, keep the kids outside, y'all.
Yeah, literally.
Not just always on their phones on the inside.
Yes.
So one last question for you. What do you want to be remembered for?
I think what I want to be probably more for like inspiring, like I said, like about kids. I think that's been something that I've been thinking about now that I'm getting older. I see like my nieces and nephews, and I'm just like, it would be really cool to inspire children, especially to, like I said, like not be on your phones, like try to do, like work with your hands, because there's so many creative kids out there that don't get that motivation. Me personally, that was happening to me. Like we don't really get pushed to be like more artistic when kids really are that. So I think I would want to inspire kids to, if it's not with succulents, with something else, you know, just to use your hands, use your mind, and that's really it.
I love that. You're already on your way.
Yeah, thank you.
So before we let you go, where can people find you?
If you're gonna find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube at the Opulent Succulent.
That's awesome. You want to spell it out for them in case some people don't know?
Yeah, at the Opulent is OPULENT, and then Succulent at the Opulent Succulent.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Vicky. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
What's up, everyone? We are here with Henaya here at my bar. Hey, Henaya, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm a nail tech here at my bar. I go by Her Boss Nails. You can follow me on Instagram. I've been doing nails for about 4.5 years now. I started in my garage with a friend of mine. She started with lashes, so we kind of like started the hustle together.
What's your favorite nail designs to do on people or clients?
Encapsulation. Yeah. I want to say the glitters and the marbles, like that's my specialty.
I love that. Why should someone book you? Like, what makes your services stand out than other nail techs?
I would say as far as like the gems and the crystals and the major designs and the freestyles, I don't charge like per design or per, like, you know, I'm very affordable and I work with your budget.
To you, like as a woman entrepreneur, what is important to you as being a woman?
I would say getting back up after every fall. You know, I've been homeless. This nails is all I've had. So I would say just keep going, like not giving up on yourself, regardless of the outside world.
I love that. And another question, tell us a little bit about your relationship with Mai. How did you and her collab and meet?
God, the Lord, Jesus. Actually, I work at I'm a cheer coach as well. I had met her son at an after school program. He had came and I was talking to him and he had said something about being a pastor. I was like, pastor? I was like, what church you go to? He said, BT. He said, Bethlehem Temple. I said, I go there. So it was kind of like a coincidence. She went to my church that I just started going to, that she's been going there for a while. So it was God.
We appreciate you coming to our event. Can you go ahead and shout your website out where people can book their appointment at?
At Her Boss Nails. The link is in the bio. And yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, girl.
I have Tracy here with us. Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
So, Tracy, what do you do for a business?
I have a crochet line where I crochet bathing suits, earrings, halter tops, purses, shopping bags, some of everything, and they're really cute.
I bet. I love crochet items. Oh my gosh. When you said bathing suits, I'm like, that's amazing. I love that. So what got you started?
Well, actually, I started when I was in the 3rd grade. My art teacher taught me how to crochet, and I've just been crocheting ever since.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And it's therapeutic.
That's true. Yeah.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, I dabble in crochet every now and then.
Really? Okay.
For sure. Yeah, it takes a lot of patience, and I'm like, okay. But, you know, once you finally get the finished product, it's like, wow, it was worth it. I did this? Like, I can't even imagine. Yeah, we have to see your designs for sure one day. So where do you see your business going in 5 years?
In 5 years, honestly, my work is so good. Like, I just feel like I just need that one person that wears it and everybody is able to see it. And it just takes off from there. Like, I just see it like flourishing, you know, definitely going in a positive direction. Because I have a lot of inventory. You know, I just need the right connections.
Absolutely, yes. All it takes is that one right,
that's what I'm waiting on.
I love that. So our podcast focuses on self-love and inner peace. What are some things you like to do to practice self-love?
Self-love. I love to get massages.
Yes.
I haven't in a while, but I love taking vacations, decompress. At the end of a long day, maybe take a nice long bath with a glass of wine, you know.
That's nice.
And just reconnect with my family.
I love that. Absolutely. And one last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
Giving back and caring. You know, I actually, as part of my business, I give back. I donate to certain organizations, and one that's really near and dear to my heart is the foster kids. That when they age out of the foster care system, that's one that I'm beginning to get involved with right now.
Wow.
So,
that's amazing. I love that. Making a bigger impact than just... I love that. So before we let you go, Tracy, where can people find you, Notary? Okay.
LA Premier Notary. Okay. That's my... I got so many. Right now, LA Premier Notary.
LA Premier Notary. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much, Tracy. It was lovely interviewing you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
What's up, guys? Vernisa from SpeakUpJV podcast. I have a lovely guest with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, you guys? My name is Keoki Norwood.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Glad to have you on our platform. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do here at my bar?
So here at my bar, I am an extension specialist and hair colorist. Please step in. See me.
Oh, love that. What are some good time slots for people to book?
All day, baby. I'm here from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., baby. Come get your hair whipped.
You hear that? Whipped, okay? So what makes your work stand out from others?
My energy, baby. Let me tell you something. Come here and get in my chair. Beyond what I do for your hair, my energy is going to take you where? There.
Ooh.
Know that.
I'm loving that. I'm loving it. How do you practice self-love?
My self-love, every morning when I wake up, I take my dog out for a walk. We pray. Me and my little guy, Moroccan. And then I bring myself right on here. Get into those bowls, honey, and make that hair magic happen.
It's the best interview I've ever done in my life. Oh, my goodness. So tell us a little bit about your relationship with Mai. How do you and her meet and collab?
So me and Mai were basically, you know, it's an energy scenario. I run from everything that is blessed for me. I've had multiple people in my life tell me to come here to my salon, and I just run like, no, one day. I finally came. It's only been 3 days. My whole life has already changed. When I tell you the energy is where I needed to be, and it was the time. It was the time, it was the energy, and it's where I was supposed to be.
I love that. And one last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
I would love to be remembered for being what? Fabulous. Because what? I am who I am, and I make magic happen.
I love that. And where can people book their appointments? Shout your website out or Instagram.
Oh my God, I'm right here at my salon. Hook me up. Keoki.Norwood on Instagram. Please do not flood my Instagram. Thank you.
Bye. What's up, everyone? I am here at my bar with Theresa, who's actually Mai's daughter.
Hi.
Hey, tell us a bit about yourself.
So my name is Theresa. I do eyelashes, and I am a licensed esthetician, so I do facials as well.
What got you started with that?
Really, my mom encouraged me to go back to school to get into skincare because she always knew that I had a passion for skincare. And honestly, I wasn't planning on doing lashes. I kind of just fell into it, so I feel like it was something that was meant for me to do. So it honestly everything worked out the way it was supposed to. Growing up, I had a skin condition. I had eczema really bad. So, and in high school, like, I kind of went through this growth spurt where, like, I had, like, really bad acne. So I would just make, like, skincare at home. I would just use different spices that I had in my kitchen, like turmeric and lemon and honey, and I would put it together and make it a mask. So my mom seen that in me, and she was like, oh, you should go back to school to be an esthetician. So that's what I did. And, you know, it's something I'm really passionate about because I like to make people feel confident, because I know that sometimes having like bad skin or acne can make people feel insecure. So just making people feel good about themselves makes me happy.
What's a piece of advice you would give to someone who wants to do what you do?
Be consistent. Have a passion for it for sure. Like, know what motivates you to be in the field that you're going in. Like, being an esthetician, what motivate me is making people feel good and feel confident about themselves. So just having something that motivates you really does help you keep pushing forward and help you persevere, because sometimes it's not always good. Like, you're not always going to have clientele. So always just like just knowing to keep pushing forward despite what it's looking like. Just keep having that motivation for yourself.
So with you being so busy, how do you take care of your mental health and your self-love?
I have self-care days. I take Sundays and Mondays off, and I just have that time for myself, or I'll just take breaks and just hang out with my friends or take a vacation just to have time for myself. I feel like everybody, especially like business owners, we all need to have that time that we carve out just to take care of ourselves and have self-care. Stuff like that.
That's a great answer, especially because things do get chaotic.
Yeah.
One last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for making people feel confident about themselves, leaving an impact on others, and just inspiring others to make a way for themselves and create the lives that they want for themselves.
I love that. Well, thank you. Before we go, can you go ahead and shout your platform out? Where can people book you?
Okay, so my Instagram is Beats by Theresa, so you can look it up and book whenever you want to.
I love that. Thank you.